contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And we're off from Baltimore. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And Lamar starts to on game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Jackson now on third. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down, here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start for the defense here as that incompletion brings up second down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yeah. The only way you're going to get behind him is...
Space on the right, and he's got room. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. That'll be the last time he totes it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Play action, Sanders. Escapes the pocket. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready!
Catch made left side by Judy. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
43-yard line.
first and 10 from the 43.
60 Maverick. Here we go. 7 Pirates. 70 Lions.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we got second down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Humphrey. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. From the gun, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. And facing 4th down, they're leaving the offense out there. Running for it, here's Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
New set of downs for him from the 31. A design run, Jackson keeping it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Rushed out. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Browns pick it up. And they're going to take over with a first and goal here. Recover the fumble, and now a great chance to make their opponents pay.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
First and goal, Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start to fight back for their first points of this game. David Njoku, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
His return starts at the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff headed right to Henry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. This one for Lamar. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. And that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Headed out right. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Now Jackson on third down. Vacates quickly left side. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Jackson looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with third and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. One last play before the break. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Start. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
One final shot before the half. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here at half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Ready. 19, 18, 12, 60, 12, 60. Go.
Throw here, third down. That one's caught by Tillman. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the air on first down. Sanders gets everything he has under this one. And it is picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Now it's Lamar. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Buys time, rolling right. He's got it right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
He's got it on the bootleg. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
He'll send him over right. We'll give here to the motion man. Driving across the 15-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Return coming from the 6. Look at this at the bag of tricks. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing off the play fake. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
60 average. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Third and long here for Sanders. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Check mash. Check mash. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready up.
Back to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Henry. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And this one doesn't go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
13.
Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Nice. Panther 50. Panther 50.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. Go street.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. On the move, headed right. That's complete to Tillman, outright. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Panther street. 19, 8, street. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll throw it. Called in by Njoku, left side. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns now trailed by just a point in the 4th. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. He loses it on the hit. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. How about this? I think that's going to be a safety. Talk about a couple of wild twists over the course of just one play.
Well, Kate, I got to tell you, If that's not the perfect example that an NFL game can change in an instant.
Yeah, and there were a couple of instants on that play, partner.
We go from a possible touchdown to a turnover to one of the most unlikely safeties our eyes have ever seen. And it all happens in a mere couple seconds. Welcome to the NFL.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Down the sideline past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns lead by only 2. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go. Set.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
15 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Okay, ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Finds the football outside. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call. They're more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Come on. Set. Let go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
Judkins. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns push the lead to 2 scores now. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feeder inbounds. Oh, what a play! One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's first and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So it'll be second down. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Lamar now from the gun. That's incomplete on second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Browns come up with a turnover and hold strong on fourth.